tackle of Berger. He's been brilliant for Namibia. Just the foot trip, and look at this, gone ever. That's the easiest of the 4 that he scored this afternoon. And finally, Fiji have woken up in the second half.
Bay. Well, it will be a great day for this boy, for his family, for his village, for his country. 4 tries at a World Cup. 28 to go.
That's just going to say there's plenty of time on the clock to give him another chance. And on the other side, the dangerous winger, Nalanga, hasn't seen the ball.
So Fiji through Nalanga and now Talay.
No, it's touched here first. Not gone blue, touched right, then picked up.
I'd like to see Fiji, Stu, just start setting a few targets and just attracting the Namibia defenders in closer and then looking to go wide and use the speed and the skills that they've got. Because at the moment, the Namibian defence is just fanning out. They know that the Fijians are trying to play that expansive style. And I just wonder if they are able to just get a couple of the fringe tacklers, those in the first or second channel, the closest to where the ball tackler is. If they're able to draw them in, it means that every other defender has to come in when the ball's released. And I just think that that will free up players like Nalangi and also Muri Valu.
Yeah, Namibia just need to play with good structure, keep their discipline, and try and prevent the game from getting too loose, which will suit Fiji.
It's fair for them. 5 carries, 4 tries.
It's a fairly good, it's a good strike rate.
Double change coming up for Namibia. O'Callaghan and Peter Jean van Lille coming in jersey 16 and 18, replacing Horn and Esterhaus.
Tough day for Horn and Esterhaus now.
Captain.
Callaghan and van Lille.
Take him on, Graham.
I commentated a game in the Pacific one year where one team led 37-3 and got run down.
It only happened in the Pacific.
So I'm not prepared to concede that there's a winner yet.
Engage. Middle.
Kinatale. Luvinayale to the line, and that ball's off a Namibian player. They get it back. Vanzo with a nice ball. Lost it forward.
Okay.
Oh, those are the little opportunities. Pressure was on the kicker. Got the charge down. But again, the ball just didn't bounce the way the Namibians wanted it to. It could have just popped up. Bang, gone. Handling there is quite high now, Willie.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just saying, trying to be a bit clever in their own 22. Look at this. A little chip. That's not really the option from Luvinayale. They've got the wind at their back, the Fijians. Really dangerous in their own 22. Here's a big chair coming up because on is jersey 21, Albert James Vuluvuli. And he has replaced the fullback, Muri Valu.
He's a centre, Vuluvuli. He played centre in the Pacific Nations this year. And he had a terrific series as well.
Yeah, they're changing it as well, Ken, because Muri Valu is now coming back on. They've just realised that Lovo Bolavu was the man that they wanted to actually bring from the field. And you talk about Vuluvuli, talented family as well. His brother represented Fiji in soccer, and his sister was one of the referees at the Netball World Champs last year.
Inside. Sorry, but it's inside. Time on. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Kinatale. Talay off a scrum going backwards, and he ran into his own man. So this is a good call for Namibia. They need this.
Well, I think their scrum's been a pretty good platform for the Namibian team today. They've had Fiji under a little bit of pressure, but Talay at the back has made it look pretty easy when his scrum's gone under the hammer.
Touch.
Been outstanding, the number 8 for Fiji.
Pause. Engage. Stay down, back row.
Yanches. Scrum wheels around, he can't do much with it. Malaka Ravulo jumping off the scrum too quick.
Oh, this is great play, gentlemen. Opting for the 7 instead of the 3 because Kotzer would have certainly kicked that.
They're here to play, Willie. It's a great attitude.
Number 8, sir, please. Number 8. Substitution.
And for Fiji, after that mistake, that's the last one he'll get to lie. He's been replaced by jersey 19, Akapusi Geda, man that played in the Rugby World Cup in 2007, scored a try against Japan.
You've been great today. Delay. Normally a 7. Today played a big contribution from him in the first 55. Now Namibia set for the drive and they've got numbers in. This is a good work in progress for Namibia. Now they go long as a second play. Kotz on the wraparound. They've got a 2-on-1. Botha gets to the outside. Good try. Momentum goes across. And a beautiful set play. And again, Kotzer was the key player. They went wide, a little bit of decoy work, and then he wrapped around, got the return ball, kept the attack going. And Botha with a great finish.
Oh, that's clever. That's very clever. Started from the drive from the line out. That's what got them the momentum. I thought maybe they might have had another one around the side, but no, that was the end of that, so they pushed it wide to the right. There's the wrap around there. And he's got a little bit of speed as he just went round the defence. Too much speed, reached over, bingo.
Yeah, that's how you beat Fiji, is you commit all their loose forwards, and that's what they did in the line-out. And then look at the work off the ball. Botha, he's been one of their best, reaches through the 2 defenders, plants the ball, and that's his 102nd point, or 102nd point in Test rugby. Wonderful moment for the fullback.
So he kicked for the line-out and gave the final pass for the try. And Botha looks good bringing the ball back as well. 39 pass for the try. And Botha looks good bringing the ball back as well. 39-25, so it's a 2-score game.
Well, that might change the game plan for Namibia too. I get the feeling that after that line-out drive, they'll take a lot of confidence in the forward pack and look to try and commit some more of the big Fijian forwards.
Luvaniyali goes out to the right-hand side for Van Lille. Volley can't do much now. They come with pace down a short blind. Good work from Namibia.
Yeah, great stuff. Got the tails in the air at the moment.
Kotza just puts the ball in behind Luvaniyali. Kicks long, a rare show of conservative and disciplined rugby from Fiji.
Sometimes, Ken, you have to do that. And he's down. I think he got hit in the tackle as he made the kick.
10 on 10, Stu.
Yeah, it's a wee sort of mini scrap. But that, again, that just got the lucky bounce. And after good play from Namibia, they look up and they find themselves 40 metres back down in their own 22.
Buatava on in jersey 20 as well. He's replaced Kinatale.
So Van Lille with the line-out win. Yanches with the kick for try and put Fiji back in their own half. Now Nalanga, not much work from the big left winger today. It's all gone the other side for Goneva. Luvaniyali get it with a little offload in the tackle. Nakarawa carries on. Now Van Beek.
Okay. Untidy, no advantage. First knock on white.
Yes, well, I'd reiterate what referee Nigel Owens has said. A little bit untidy, but this is what happens when you start to get into the 58th minute. The oxygen starts to back up. Tiredness creeps in, fatigue. errors creep into the game. And a lot of guys go down and say that magic water, just get it, and that's Berger. His stats today, he's made 11 tackles, he's handled the ball 5 times, running meters 37, offloads 1. Great leader, great skipper. Had knee surgery after winning the English Premiership for Saracens, and straight after that game he went into the doctor's surgery, and this is his first game since May. So he's lasting pretty well, Willie.
Yeah, he's a class act, there's no doubt about that. Of the 11 tackles, I'll tell you what, the Fijians felt about 10 of them. He just has total disrespect for his body. And as you mentioned, Stu, Saracens winning that title in 2010 and 11. He was the player's player at Saracens in his 26th test. No one more committed than the captain.
Sometimes it's sunny in New Zealand. You think they're in Fiji. So Janches, 14 points away. Good scrum from Fiji now. Janches. Murivalu.
He kept walking forward. Surely he's got to go back to where he tapped it.
Well, she's just cribbed about 10 metres.
So I was wondering.
It's good. It's clever. He's a back.
But if you're running, tap it, yeah. Good man.
So Murivalu gives it to someone else who can kick.
Play.
Now a bit of pressure on Namibia to make things happen. Kotsa. Nice. Good running down the right side. Dames keeps the ball alive. Now they're into the Fiji half with the ball. House at the back. Kotsa. 3 decoy runners. Now they go to the left-hand side. Namibia. Van Wyk. They're going to recycle again. They're 15 metres into the Fiji half now. Kotsa. Berger. 2-man tackle. Good work from Kampizi Mafu. Kotsa standing right. Long ball left for Fansaya. Offloads in the tackle. They've lost some metres in the play.
Yeah, you just lost that, lads. Just lost.
Oh.
Close call.
Oh, that's sad. It was a good setup play there from Namibia.
You just lost control,
They're full of running, Willie. They're reasonably conditioned.
Yeah, exactly. And they started in their own 22. It was that man on screen there, Nieuwenhuis, who actually started it. The ball was kicked out, and he threw it straight in field to Kotsa. And they started it from there, and this is inside their own 22, and just the awareness. And he's been good for them all afternoon as that man there, Dames, really been involved, and good to see them using the skills backs and forwards. But I wouldn't mind seeing them actually get involved a bit more, Stu. That's where the head came in and they lost it.
Yeah, the shoulder straight under the old chin, and that just dislodged the pass.
The last 2 possessions that Fiji have had, they kicked for the left-hand corner, and then they called a mark in their own 22. The last 2 possessions that Namibia have,
They've run.
They've run the ball.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they've swapped around their playing styles, haven't they? So we're seeing a little bit of Fiji and Namibia now because they need to crib back that 14 points. And Fiji may be thinking about looking after that scoreline and protecting the score, which is equally a danger.
Absolutely. Start keeping an eye on the scoreboard and an eye on the clock. 61 minutes, 39-20. Then all of a sudden it's now 39-25. Namibia 2 great tries in the second 40.
Pause. Engage.
They are ahead by 14. Fiji. But Namibia are going to come at them. This is going to be an intriguing final quarter.
Hey, you've scrummed well to now. Let's not spoil it, yeah? Keep it up. Keep square.
And Namibia,
Both, yeah? Both of you.
they can run the football. That we know. Woganibrotu
Crouch.
on the blind side flank and also play lock.
We need his heads apart, lads, please. Come on. Yeah. Get your head away.
To go switch, boys. To go switch.
Your heads aside, please, apart. Crouch.
Second. Arseps.
Touch. Pause. Engage. It's okay, stay there. No problem.
So Gila with the big